It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. Jake Dwinell at Heritage Ford in South Burlington, Vermont, the Car Guy's Car Guy. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Newsom's Detailing in Wethersfield, Vermont, the detailer to call when you need it done right. I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. If you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Well, good evening and welcome as we celebrate the 100th episode of the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. Can you believe it? We've been doing this 5 years and we finally approached the 100th episode. And I wanted to thank all of you for celebrating with us. It means a lot to us. And in fact, we could not be here celebrating this without you, the viewers, especially the ones who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season. You are the ones who make this possible. We also thank the new viewers tonight. I know there are some new viewers popping in and we thank them as well. To those new viewers, if you have a good time with us tonight, this podcast goes out to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. So let's take a few comments, and we will get this party started. We've got our friends backstage, and we've got lots of people viewing here. Our good friend Ben from the Vintage Mini Bike Lovers Facebook page and YouTube channel is in the house tonight. He's saying, good evening, loud and clear in downtown Carterville, New York. Excited to watch this 100th episode. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you so much for that. Our good friend Mike Whiteside, regular viewer from way back, says, good evening, everyone. And he and Hank the Wonder Lab are viewing tonight, as they do every night that we do this. Hopefully everyone's summer has been great. Yes, we're hoping that as well, and I hope, Mike, yours has been great as well. Our good friend Rich Shad from upstate New York is here, Cleveland, New York, to be specific. Says we're coming in loud and clear. He says congratulations on 100 episodes. And we've got a little video clip from him a little later in the podcast. Our good friend from the very beginning, John Spranger Jr., is here tonight, saying good evening from St. Germain, Wisconsin. He's on the lake right now. He and his wife are on the lake all through the summer. They have a wonderful time doing fishing and hanging out like that. Kevin Culhane, regular viewer, loud and clear, Sudbury, Ontario. Thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate that. Pardon me. Stacy and Art Fosler, good friends and viewers from the very beginning of both podcasts, Platte Hill, New York, and they say happy 100th episode. Thank you so very much for that and for your friendship. Nicky Knapp is here saying, good evening, gentlemen. Great to see you. And he says he's from New York. And I think we've got one of his videos playing tonight. If this is the Nicky, I think it is. Oh, anyway, with that out of the way, let's bring our friends on, and we will, as promised, get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? Let me turn on your microphones here.
I'm doing good, Mike.
Yep, good. Nope, just great.
Cool 100 episodes, wow.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Unreal. And I've got to mention also, we've got a good and dear friend of ours struggling backstage to get in here, and we apologize for that if he can see us. This is our good friend, Midge Rosebrook. He's the co-host. He co-hosts the Vintage Snowmobile podcast with us through the winter months. He's also the founder of the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame, which is an enormous accomplishment. Hopefully he can figure out how to get in here with us. If not, hopefully he can watch it at least and join in the fun in that way. But before we get started, guys, any comments about this auspicious occasion?
I think we should have had a cake. Yeah. I know for the 100th snowmobile one, I had balloons, but I couldn't get on, just like Mitch couldn't get on.
Yeah, so it was frustrating. Yeah. I hope this isn't that kind of night. And how about you, Virgil?
Well, no, I'm just I'm glad to be on something that survived 100 episodes online, you know.
For sure. for sure.
I just wonder how long you guys had it going until I got here.
Yes, you came on pretty early. I think you came on in the third season, maybe second season even. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it's funny talking about cakes and all of this. I was digging around today, and we've got a drawer with all kind of party favors and candles like this for birthday cakes. I was digging around in there, hoping to find one of those things. You blow in it and it goes out. It makes kind of a buzzing sound. I was really hoping I was going to find one of those, but I didn't because I would have loved to use that during the opening monologue there. But let's see. Oh, we've got another comment that's come in. Oh, and Nikki Knapp says, yes, sir. He's our friend from New York, down near New York City. And yes, we do have a beautiful Lincoln video that he sent to us. And while we're talking about that, tonight, it's all about the viewers. We're not going to do any of my video clips tonight, or Virgil's, or Rob's, or any of that, because we share our video clips all the time. This is all about the viewers, viewer video clips for the whole night, and we're going to go well into the second hour celebrating. And I've got a graphic I need to put up. I need to do this early in the program so no one gets any bad ideas. 100th episode celebration. Please celebrate responsibly. No fireworks in the house. Write that down if you need to.
Yes.
We can't even do fireworks outside right now. It's so dry.
Oh, wow. Crazy. I was tempted to do fireworks in the house, but my better judgment took over, thank God.
Do not light Amsoil in the house.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then, Yana Murray is here. Excellent. We had lunch with Ken and Yana about a year and a half ago. They're here from Walden, New York, saying congratulations on the 100. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. So let's get right into it. Like I said, it's all video clips tonight from viewers. And many of our viewers are content creators on Facebook and YouTube and podcasters, things like this. We're going to kick it off with one of the better ones. His name is Evgeny. He's from over in Russia, and he goes around to car shows on one of those Segways and takes amazing videos going around cars. And rather than try to describe it to you, let's take a look at one of his videos here. This is up at Old Orchard Beach, Maine. Let's take a look. Taking a moment to load here. Where's our Jeopardy music? I may have to reload it here. It shouldn't take that long.
How far into the Jeopardy music can we go until we got to pay for it?
Yeah. Is there a second verse to that? Here we go. We're in business.
Oh, yeah. That's
Sorry, what year is that? Thank you. Buick. What year is that?
06.
Thank you. Good morning.
One, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, garage. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, garage.
Rolls-Royce.
Ooh.
Hi.
54 rows.
Someone's riding in style.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Queen back there.
Somewhere in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so pretty. Ooh.
Waltons.
Hi. course. Power. Good morning.
66 on power. Nope.
68. 7. 3200.
Nope. 68.
Step side.
Beautiful paint job on that.
Yeah. And
You
yeah,
got a parking ticket already?
What year is that, sir? So, thank you.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
Oh. '68 Mustang convertible. Wow, it's a low rider.
That's
Yeah,
a Citroen, I think.
Citroen. Yep. That was that hydraulics already, huh?
Yeah.
Change your car without having to.
Maybe you can swim also.
Yes, you're exactly right, Virgil. You can raise one wheel and change the tire with the hydraulics on that and not even use a jack.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. I don't think there's any other car you can do that with.
Nope.
But yeah, reactions to this, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know if any. Go ahead, Virgil.
Oh no, I was just gonna say a lot of good stuff. Hard to choose. I was talking during it, and so it's like you may have heard my reactions during.
Yes. Hey, go ahead, Rob.
I don't know if anybody else has tried one of those things, but I can't stay on one. And how he drives one with the camera in his hand, like you can see the shadow of him in the cars and stuff like that, eh?
Yes.
Wow, how does he move around in between the cars with that thing?
That
I
takes
couldn't
some
even go up and
skill.
down the driveway with it.
Same here. I wouldn't even dare try one. I'd land on I'd break my you know what.
I even thought I'd try it in the house that way I didn't have to fall as far, but I still couldn't do it.
Wow. Crazy.
But
He does a
Let me,
great job with it.
he sure
yeah,
does. And he's with the New England Classic Rides YouTube channel. So if you like what you're looking at right there, go to his channel and there's a whole lot more to look at. He does an excellent job. We're going to do one more video clip and then Rob's got something for us. Let me get to where I need to be here for a video clip. Now this is a video clip supplied. We mentioned earlier our good friend Art and Stacy Fosler are in the house viewing tonight. They are viewers of both podcasts from the very beginning. And Art has a wonderful Chevelle. Let's take a look at that Chevelle. He's going to give us a little tour of it here.
This is my 1972 Chevelle Super Sport. It's a 350 small block car. It has the factory color Sequoia green with the white hockey stripes on it. The factory rally wheels. Took me about 4 years to restore. While restoring it, I found up on top of the gas tank the factory build sheet that proves it's a true super sport and a Muncie 4-speed with a 12-bolt posi rear in it. I've got Lakewood traction bars in the rear. I've got Flowmaster American Thunder exhaust system with hooker headers. Kind of a cloudy day today, so you can't really appreciate the metallic in the paint or the clarity in the paint. but let's take a look inside. It's got the optional 4-spoke steering wheel on it. That's also on the build sheet. The factory gauges with the tack and clock. It's got a Hurst shifter. Bucket seat console car. Now we'll take a look under the hood. So it's a 1972 350 block. It's been bored and stroked to a 383 stroker. Balanced and blueprinted. Puts out about 500 horsepower. It's got a scat crank, crawler rods, Keith Black pistons, aluminum 202 heads, Endobrock RPM intake, 750 Holley double pumper, MSD ignition, comp cams, roller cam. She will get up and go.
Yeah.
I bought this out of a parking lot at a car show 8 years ago, and I gave it a complete restoration. We usually take it every year to Lake George to the Adirondack Nationals in September. We've gone with it 3 years now. The 4th year they canceled due to COVID and weren't able to have the show. One of the cool factors, I feel, on this car is when we'll fire it up, that's your factory exhaust sound that I have, or through the mufflers I should say. And then we'll hit the magic button and that's your sound with the exhaust cutouts. Always fun when you go to the shows and you go to start the car as people walk past you and you have your headers open and it starts up. It usually makes them jump pretty good. So that's my baby.
Cool deal. Thank you so much to Art Fosler. What a beautiful car. I
was just waiting for him to start that thing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear him rev the hell out of that and really hear what that sounds like with those cutouts.
Yeah.
But go ahead, guys. Reactions?
He did a great job on redoing that car. Like, it looks like all the detail, he kept it right to the T. It's a great car, great collection piece. I never heard about that steering wheel before, but I like the cutout exhaust. Is that legal in the States?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think that falls under that modified exhaust,
Yeah.
making it too loud for your area there. You know,
Well, I'm
Is that
going to
one of
look
those?
into
this was.
one. I got to look into that for my Blazer. I like that
Yeah,
idea.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Is that one of those things? As long as you're not using the cutouts on the street, you're okay. You're just doing it at car
yes.
shows, and
Car shows
Yep.
and drag strip.
yeah, as long as you're smart about how you use it.
See, one thing I've always wanted to ask is, what is a cowl induction? What is that? When does that little flap go up?
I don't think it does on that vehicle, does it?
I don't know. I bet Art can tell us.
I know the GTOs used to open up, but I don't think the Chevelle's SS did.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, let's do this. While we're waiting for Art to reply to that, we're going to have Rob talk to us in a minute. He's got something he's going to show us. But before we do, we're way behind on our comments here. We got a flood of comments coming in. Let's take a look at some of these. Here we go. Our good friend Nick Campbell is here. Mick Campbell, I'm sorry, saying congratulations. We've got some video from him a little later in the podcast as well. Nikki Knapp is here saying congratulations on your 100th episode. Bravo, well done. Thank you so much for that. He's also saying forget the Jeopardy music. So about Vanna White? Oh, without Vanna White? Yeah.
We want the music of that car instead.
Yes. Oh, here, our good friend
Yes,
Pauline
that's what we need
Pullen.
to figure out how to get, huh?
Yes. Now, Pauline Pullen, we know from the vintage snowmobile community. Her late brother was inducted into the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame, I think, in 2020. And we got a chance to meet her a few years ago. Wonderful woman, a wonderful friend, and we thank her for joining us tonight. Oh, our good friend from Mud
Nice.
Brats tonight. We're going to see a video clip from him a little later as well. He does the Snowmobile Sessions podcast and the Mud Brats podcast, just like us. He does the Snowmobile in the winter and the Mud Brats podcast in the summer months. Gary Porter, thank you so much, Gary, for the congratulations and for being here and for the nice video clip you sent us, which we'll be looking at here very soon. Mike Whiteside says, sweet Impala, very sweet. Cool deal. Oh, convertible Impala. Oh, from the previous clip, yes. Kelly Shaw says, happy 100th episode. Thank you so much. Is that the Mrs. Virgil?
Yes, sir. That is her.
Outstanding. Well, thank you
I
so much
finally
for
got her
joining
to.
us.
I finally got her to watch an episode or comment on an episode. Woohoo!
Good deal.
Marriage goals, huh?
There we go. Yes. You're checking boxes tonight.
Yes.
And our good friend Midge is still trying to get in. He had logged out and back in, and I just wanted to give a shout out to him because I wanted him to be a part of this because he co-hosts the Vintage Snowmobile podcast with us, and I'm really disappointed that he's having trouble getting in here. But please keep trying, Midge, and if you can't get in, at least watch us, from your computer. At least experience it that way, and maybe make a few comments. Continuing with the comments, our good friend Rich Shad, a big Polaris guy on the vintage snowmobile side, he said you need to put the Syracuse Nationals on your bucket list to attend. We had over 7,000 vehicles there in Syracuse, largest custom
Whoa.
car show in the Northeast. 3 days. Yes, I would love to go on that. That is definitely on my bucket
Wow.
list. Maybe someday I will actually attend that. I would love.
Is that
Maybe
is that at Kalamazoo, Michigan?
I don't know. That's Syracuse, New York.
Okay.
But I think you've told me about the Kalamazoo. Is that the big one where they have the never-ending parade?
No, that's Route 66.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time too. And then Mike Whiteside is saying it's a beautiful ride. Art talking about Art Chevelle. Ben from the Vintage Mini Bike Lovers Facebook page and YouTube channel says great car, Art and Stacy. Love the Chevelle, and I'm a big fan of those factory rally wheels. Very cool, aren't we all? Mike Whiteside says, holy moly, listen to that baby. He likes those cutouts too. Nice. He says, in New York, the violation of inadequate exhaust is a non-moving violation. So does that just mean a ticket, or do they haul you away? Or the car?
Well, that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully it's just a ticket. But our good friend Jake Dwinell is in the house saying congratulations. We appreciate that. Great to see you. We've got a video clip, 2 video clips from him a little later. Oh, here we go. Here's the word on the cowl induction. It opens when you punch the throttle, and it opens to let more air in. Cool deal.
All right.
Thank you for that. And then here we go. Our good friend John Sina is here. Congratulations on the 100th episode. We've got a video clip from him a little later, too. He says, Mike, Speedway Johnny T, North Branch, Minnesota. Cool deal. And he's got a El Camino he's working on. We're hoping to get that on the podcast sometime soon. And, of course, he's been on the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. He's got when he talks about Speedway Johnny, he's got the Speedway Snowmobiles. Mick Campbell says, my dad had a 427 Chevelle and the cowl induction was vacuum operated, would open when the throttle was opened up. Cool deal. Yeah, thank you for that information, guys. That's one of the things we really love about this podcast is the immediacy of, when you put a question out there, something usually comes back to you, and that's really nice. We really enjoy that. John is also saying, congratulations, Mike, on the 100th episode. Keep up the good work. Speedway Johnny T, John T. Sina, North Branch, Minnesota. Yeah, thank you so much, John. Well, cool. So, yeah, Rob, if you're ready, we're going to put you full screen. And
We're ready.
Rob's got something for us. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, instead of talking to you about Amsoil or something like that, we're going to give away some Amsoil t-shirts. We have a couple of different t-shirts, but I can't find the other one. We have one that says, I like to pay with big blocks Chevys. And we're going to ask you 5 different questions. Anybody that gets 3 out of 5 right, their name of going to a draw. Mike's going to draw out 5 names, and we're going to send them some t-shirts. Do you have the list of questions, Mike? Question number 1 is, who's been on the show the longest?
So if you
Question number 2, who's one of the main sponsors?
If you know the answers to these, light up the comment section, please. The person with the most comments, the most right answers will get the t-shirts. But please continue, Rob. Sorry.
Okay. Who sent in the most videos, car show videos from car cruises they were at? That's 3 so far. The 4th one is who did the most craziest car video that sent in to us? I think the person did like 2 of them that was quite outrageous.
Yes.
If you can guess who that person is. And what did we do for the 5th one, Mike?
Oh, I forget. I know we talked about it earlier today.
Yeah, I meant to write them all down, but I didn't. If you get 2 out of 4 right, we'll put your name in for a draw. We're going to draw 5 people's names out and send them a t-shirt. And hopefully next week you'll come on the program and show us your t-shirt.
Yes.
There you go.
And we've got answers coming in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Talking about Rob, I think the longest person, certainly the longest co-host.
Yep, but I'm not the longest person.
Yeah, and Ben got it right, saying it was me.
Yep.
And Ben also got it right on the corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate.
That was kind of like a trick question, having Mike's name on there. Eh?
Sure. And Mike got it right too with the Amsoil.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yes. And as far as the most outrageous, and I got to say there's some competition for that, but let's see. We've got Derek. I know Derek has some great stuff, but that's not what Rob was thinking. Evgeny, which certainly is a runner-up for that as well.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Stacy and Art Fosler. Now they're okay. They just got a 3-fer right there.
Yeah. You know what the 5th one was, Mike?
Go ahead.
Who sent the video in from the furthest?
Oh.
Remember we had first couple of years we had a bunch of videos from far away?
Very far away.
Yeah.
In fact, a different hemisphere.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Even though they're all North American cars.
Yes.
It looked like the United States.
Yeah. Yeah, they loved American cars there.
Yep. But yeah, Stacy and Art Fosler had it right as far as Mike, Amsoil, and the lady at Bentley's. That is our good friend Elaine, which we're going to be talking about her in a moment. Kelly Shaw. Here we go. Mike, Rob, Amsoil. Oh, here we go. Stacy and Art Fosler. You guys are hitting it out of the park tonight. Australia. Yeah. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Didn't they have some cool North American cars there?
Yes.
Australia's further than California.
Yes, for sure. And Mike Whiteside says California and Cuba. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for playing this game. We really appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to see what we can do about getting T-shirts to as many as we can.
We'll announce the winners next week.
Yes. So now we were just talking a moment ago. Let me find where that was. Anyway, they're
Who
talking
do we
about,
have
here we
from
go.
Cuba, Mike?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did we have someone from Cuba? Oh, Midge is trying to get in again. I'm so sad for Midge trying to. We wanted to join him. We wanted him to join us tonight, and he wanted to, and it's just really sad he's having trouble getting in here. But he was talking about the lady at Bentley's, so that's a good way to transition into our next thing we're going to talk about. The lady from Bentley's is our good friend Elaine La Riviere, and this is her fiance Paul Lemontagne, good friends of ours from the vintage snowmobile community. They go to car shows frequently, specifically the Bentley's Cruise Night in Arundel, Maine. She takes images, she sends them to me, and we put them into a montage, and it's something we can all enjoy. Now she sent me some cool images. Actually, let me back up a little bit. She's been emailing me today. Let me show you some of the messages. She said, Mike, I won't be able to make it for the podcast tonight, but I'm so proud of you. What you do is amazing and a true labor of love. Huge congratulations on your 100th podcast. That is an awesome accomplishment. Your knowledge and passion truly come through. Looking forward to celebrating your next 100. Your friend, Elaine. Thank you so much for that, Elaine. We very much appreciate that.
And she
Nice.
does a great job sending videos into us.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is our most frequent contributor by a long shot. Yes, and a dear friend. Her and her fiance are dear friends. Now she also sent something else, and you guys are going to love this. It's not muscle, but the coolness factor of this is going to more than make up for the fact that it's not muscle. So she says, here are a couple of pictures of Dean Martin's Rolls Royce
Oh.
that is part of Bentley Warren's collection. Bentley owns Bentley's grill that they do the cruise night, and Bentley is a supermod champion who raced in 2 Indy 500s. So let's take, which is an outstanding accomplishment, I might add, for Bentley. But talking about Bentleys, here's the Rolls Royce that belonged to Dean Martin, owned by
Oh, yeah.
Bentley.
Nice.
And there was a time when Bentley and Rolls Royce were under the same brand. I think it was like Chrysler and Plymouth. Now they've been separate for quite a few years now. But yeah, that was owned by Dean Martin, one of the greatest vocalists ever, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. And that's Elaine standing next to it, and another image of Elaine next to it. And yeah, thank you so much to Elaine. We love you. And she says she hasn't been able to go to as many of the cruise nights this summer because she's got a broken foot, which you can see the cast thing on her foot there. So we
Was
wish
she
you-
on one of those segways?
I hope not. For her sake.
Thank her for all the photos. She does a great job.
Oh, she sure
Yeah.
does. She's a wonderful friend. And go ahead, Virgil. Did you have something? on
Every
that?
week, you say every week she has a plethora of photos.
Yes, by far our most frequent contributor, and not to take away from the other contributors, because we have some other wonderful contributors who contribute very frequently, but she definitely takes the cake with that, and we thank her so much. Going to put one more image of Elaine up while we're doing this, because she's such a good friend and such a great contributor. There she is. She's the one on the right, and that's Bentley's girlfriend. The two of them are in a Thunderbird. They're doing a Thelma and Louise type of themed pose, I think. So yeah, thank you so much. So let's continue while we're on the idea of frequent contributors, and we're, like I said, we're celebrating our 100th episode, and again, like we said, no fireworks in the house tonight, please. But we also are making this about the viewers tonight, and this is all clips from viewers. And I mentioned that we're doing the 100th episode a week or two ago, and I had a whole bunch of viewers, friends, fellow podcasters, fellow content creators send in some really nice congratulatory videos, and we really appreciate that. There was so much that I had to make 2 clips of it, but we're going to look at clip number 1 right now. Let me cue that up. And yeah, thank you so much to our wonderful friends for making this video. Let's take a look. This is to all of us.
Mikey, Virgil, and Rob, congratulations on the 100th episode. Hank, the Wonder Lab, and I, which there he is, would like to congratulate you. And it's been a great time with you guys. Love the podcasts. Just keep up the great work and keep on keeping on, man. Have a good one. Congratulations, guys.
Hey, Mike, Virgil, and Rob. I just want to say congratulations on your 100th episode. Love the program. Keep up the good work. Have a great day.
Like the Amsoil banner.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Mike. Jake here from Grand Isle, Vermont. I just wanted to take a second and congratulate you on 100 episodes. me, you, and Virgil met probably about 4 years ago back at Waterbury, and we instantly hit it off talking about muscle cars, performance cars, really anything with an engine that's loud. So I just wanted to congratulate you, Virgil, Rob, really the whole team on 100 episodes. It's been a blast getting to know you, talking cars, and making videos for you. So here's to the next 100 episodes. Have a great day.
Well, that's cool.
That's how we met.
Yes.
What's up, Mike and the boys? Just in the motorhome, just got it ready. I'm heading out to go camping this weekend. But congratulations on 100 episodes. It's unbelievable. You guys do a great job, whether it's the snowmobile shows or the muscle car shows. It's a great podcast. Love being a part of it when I can. Love watching it also when I can. So keep up the good work. And from Fix It Kyle to you guys, congratulations. Keep it up. Talk to you guys soon.
Well, it's congratulations time. Wow, 100 episodes of the Muscle Car podcast. That is just amazing, Mike. You and your guys just keep things going for us with the vintage snowmobiles and the vintage mini bike podcast and your muscle car podcast. Gotta love it. Thanks for doing that. Keeps us all excited about doing these things. I know it's a muscle car. We're not in any muscle here, but we are vintage. So, again, I got it all. Mini bikes, the snowmobiles, the trikes, the bikes, the dune buggies. Thanks again. The episodes are amazing, and to reach that 100 mark is totally awesome. Again, thanks, guys. Congratulations. See you on the next one.
Hey, Mike and friends. Eric with the Benedim YouTube channel here. I just wanted to congratulate you on your 100th episode of the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. That's an amazing milestone and a testament to all the hard work that you do, Mike. Wishing you all the best, and here's to the next 100.
Yeah, so that I don't know about you, but that warms my heart. What are you guys thinking?
Good tribute.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Yes.
You know, you never think about how many people actually, how many different people actually watch and listen to what you say and do. You know,
Yep.
or you know what type of audience you have. You know,
For sure. Yeah, and they like getting to know all of us. You guys are just as much a part of this, and we really appreciate this. Because without Rob and Virgil, man, this would not be the same. With me just sitting here flapping my gums for an hour, it would not.
I think next year we should play an event where we invite everybody to come 10.
Yes.
Something like Louisville, Kentucky show. There's 10,000 cars at that show.
oh,
Yep, it's
Yeah.
next weekend.
Wow. It
well,
would be cool to have some kind of rendezvous like that where everyone gets together. But go ahead, Virgil.
oh no, I wasn't about to say anything. I was just Louisville, Kentucky. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Bourbon and cars, huh?
Yes. And I wanted to make a few quick comments. This is our good friend Eric Benedetto. He does the Benedim YouTube channel. He's also doing a vintage snowmobile podcast called This Old Sled. He had it just last night. He did an excellent episode. What else have we got here? This is Jim Layton. He is a frequent contributor and guest on the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. Great guy. He's been on at least once or twice every season of the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. As you can see, he's into a lot of stuff. And that dune buggy behind him, talking to him about coming on for some show and tell on that dune buggy. He also does, I don't know if it was a Jimmy, I think an 80s Jimmy or Blazer project he's got, and maybe see how he's doing on that as well. And Fix It Kyle, he does an excellent snowmobile podcast and YouTube channel, and he's a frequent contributor and guest on both podcasts. He and his girlfriend were on a while back looking at some car photography she does. Then, of course, this is our good friend Jake. Like he said, Virgil and I met him at a car show a few years ago, and we run into each other at car shows pretty regular. Here's another shot of three of us at a car show. And he's a frequent contributor. In fact, after this, we're going to looking at a video clip that he made for us. And Rob was talking about the most extreme video, the Cannonball Run. That is the video he made, and he's wearing a Cannonball Run T-shirt.
What about the one he went to Alaska, and then they drove their vehicles off a cliff?
Yes. Yeah, Jake would be the extreme guy.
Yes.
He'd be our version of Travis Pastrana.
Yes. Now this is Sean. He's not technically my nephew, but in the heart, he's definitely my nephew. He's my girlfriend's niece's husband. So since my girlfriend and I aren't married, it doesn't make us nephew and all of that. But yeah, love this guy. He's a wonderful guy, and he contributes a lot to the podcast. He's got a wonderful detailing business in Wethersfield, Vermont, and we thank him so much for his comments there. And also, I gave him that Amsoil banner to put up there in his garage, which he loves.
Nice.
And then, of course, Mike Whiteside, been a regular viewer for a very long time. Him and Hank the Wonder Lab. Just shout out to both of them. And we thank them all for making these wonderful video clips. And we've got some more video clips a little later in the podcast that people have made for us. But let's pull this away and get right into the next thing. And that's going to be that video clip from Jake, which gets Rob's vote and possibly all of ours for the most extreme video clip that's been on the podcast. Let's take a look. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Ball Run. I started with this 2005 Mercury Grand Marquis, which was little old lady owned, covered in chrome, fiberglass top, and had a beautiful white leather interior. I wanted to go more for the cop car look like a P71, so I took the Landau top off, only to find a bunch of rust underneath. Luckily, I had my father-in-law, Tony, who helped me do all the body work and paint it, even though he really did most of the work, and it came out awesome for even painting in barn conditions. I chose this car because it has a V8, rear-wheel drive, really comfortable interior, and with a little bit of disguising, we could make it look like a detective car or a police interceptor. Our plans were to be discreet and stay under the radar, something we would need if we were going to be traveling at a high rate of speed for a long distance without any interruption. Along with blacking out all the chrome, I got some cop car steelies, put some fresh tires on them, gave them a coat of glossy black paint, and added the chrome center cap for that perfect look I was going for. Our plan was to have about 200 pounds of fuel in the trunk, so we were going to need some heavy springs. Unfortunately, the perches were rotten off the rear end, so I had to have that pulled out. While I was in there, I did all new control arms, new bushings, and make sure I was safe for the 3,000-mile trip we were going to have. I went over this car with a fine-tooth comb to make sure it was fully ready. I added a new set of brakes from Rock Auto, which, after our long drive, were pretty much worn out. Had a lot of extra wiring like these LED fog lights, so I made a custom center console which housed all of my switches, all of my controls, and an auxiliary fuse box fed right off the battery. Countermeasures like radar detectors, GPSs, police scanners, brake light kill switches, and more are really nice things to have, especially on long distance drives. The final product really did look like a cop car. I made my custom honeycomb grille and blacked out the tail panel to replicate more of the P71 Interceptor look. One thing that was really important was fuel. We had a 30-gallon cell in the trunk, which was pump fed into the fuel filler neck, which led directly into the main tank. This gave us a range of about 700 miles between fuel stops. On a Cannonball, stop time is time that you'll never make up, so it's important to limit that as much as possible, and this was a good solution for that. What little space we had left in the trunk, we hopped in the car and headed to the starting point, the Red Ball Garage in New York City. At 9:45 at night, we pulled up to the Red Ball Garage. Very same place that the original 1971 Cannonball Run started. We sat there programming all of our GPS screens and timing devices as we sent our last messages to people who were watching us in GPS tracking, most of whom have done runs themselves and were giving us really helpful advice. As the clock struck 10, I hit the gas and started to make our way out of Manhattan.
About a half a mile. Cool. Come on. We're actually cooking pretty good.
Got out of the Lincoln Tunnel and into New Jersey in a respectable 14 minutes and 50 seconds. California is still 2,800 miles away. We made sure to do as much as we could while driving, giving the backseat passenger some time to rest in between long driving shifts. But most of the time, we tried to be alert and keeping an eye out for things that might stop us. A good set of binoculars, all our countermeasures, and our overhead spotters meant that we always had an eye in the sky.
Rolling through Terre Haute right now.
Front K-band.
Looks like
K-band band.
We even got some footage courtesy of a few toll cameras. As our main tank started to drain, we would pump fuel from the auxiliary tank into the fuel filler neck. Doing this, we were able to get away with only 4 fuel stops across the country. We had a really good system, and we were able to fill 50 gallons of gas in about 4 minutes average. On a drive like this, there's really no time to stop and experience things firsthand. So it's almost like the whole drive is compressed and you're watching a time lapse of the whole country. States go by, landmarks pass. The sun rises and sets around you. We drove straight across the panhandle of Texas and saw Cadillac Ranch, this really cool art installation in the desert of Amarillo.
We are coming up on the last leg of our trip. We're rolling just past Santa Rosa, New Mexico. Mike is driving, he's killing it. We got about 906 more miles to go. We're on track to hopefully break Dan Gurney's time. We'll see, we'll see.
Well, the current record stands at 25 hours and 39 minutes. Our goal was to break the legendary Dan Gurney and Brock Yates' 1971 time of 35 hours and 54 minutes, which at the time was a record.
Nothing in front of us except open road, the Portofino.
As the sun started to set, we made our final push west towards California, finally making our way to the Portofino Hotel and Marina in Redondo Beach, California. We pulled in at 5:41 a.m., punched our clock, and stumbled out of the car. I had to take the obligatory photo at the Portofino gatehouse. 3 of us had managed to drive 2,800 miles, cause no issues, and have no interactions with any law enforcement. We had a goal and we set out to achieve it as a team, and that's exactly what we did. We beat Dan Gurney and Brock Yates' time by over an hour, and it was truly impressive for us.
Nice.
Luckily, my fiance at the time didn't have to fly to a random police station to come bail me out, which was something we were a little bit worried about, as we had some plans while in California.
Yeah, so there you have it. That's one of the best videos we've had, and we've aired this a few times, and it just gets better every time. What are you guys thinking?
That was a crazy idea, but people do it all the time, I guess. And I can remember him talking about afterwards. He was looking for somebody to drive the car home. They were tired of driving. They flew home.
Yes. And
I think he ended up selling it down there, didn't they?
I don't remember, but they did get married out there.
Yes.
She flew out and met him, and they got married, which is wonderful. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was just
fun
to meet Jake. It was just fun to meet Jake on a whim, just walking by a 67 Firebird.
Yeah.
That we walked by. Yes, walking by the Firebird, and then he told us about the Viper being back there, and then from there, just a free friendship. And I didn't realize that was 4 years ago. Whoa.
Yeah, and we see him at a lot of shows because Jake, Virgil, and I are all Vermonters, so we go to most of the major Vermont shows, and we got pictures at different shows, different years of the 3 of us. We always look for each other and have a good time. Usually have lunch. Like at this one, we were having lunch together, and just a lot of good times. But let me pull this away, and we've got more to look at. We're just getting started. We got tons and tons of video clips. We're going to go well into the second hour, and if we don't get to all of it tonight, we're going to have episode 101, part 2 of the celebration next week. So next we've got a gentleman I met at a vintage snowmobile show over at Crane's a couple of years ago. We started, I don't know how the conversation got on Oldsmobile 442s, but most of us here have a sweet spot for 442s, and he's got a collection of them, and he sent a nice video to us. Let's take a look. This is Richard Bolio.
And here's my Oldsmobile 442 collection. There is a 1968 442 convertible, 4-speed, 400, 360 horse.
Showroom condition.
And then on the back, we have our other 2. There is a 1970 Olds 442.
convertible. That's an automatic. That's got a 455, 365 horse. And then here we have a 1969 442, built and sold by George Berichek of Needham, Massachusetts. George was a personal friend of mine. Passed away back in 2015 from cancer. As you can see, this car's all original. It only has 6,000 miles on it, on the title. And she sounds sweet. Factory headers, factory ram air, W30 package. So that's all of them. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much to Richard for that. Who doesn't love a 442?
What a nice collection.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
So give me that 70 all day.
Yes.
That nice red. Oh, man. Give me that one all day.
Well, and we've got a big stack of comments coming in here. Let's see. Let me find my place here. Oh, here we go. Elaine seems like such an awesome person. We could all use an Elaine in our corner. Absolutely. Talking about Elaine and all the images that she shares with us, and we make montages out of them. Also, Virgil's wife, Kelly Shaw, says, beautiful car. Love the Thelma and Louise tribute photo. And since you love that, I'm going to show it one more time. Where was that? Right here. That is a great shot. Cool deal. Cool deal. So, oh, and Stacy Newsom. This is my nephew Sean Newsom on his wife's account. It says, next year have a car show. Good idea. Good idea. If I had money or means or ability or whatever, I would put on a car show and try to invite everyone to it. That'd be amazing. Oh, and then Kelly Shaw says, fun hearing from the contributors and viewers. Thank you. And we are blessed. It's an embarrassment of riches to have all of these wonderful friends and contributors and viewers. We really, really appreciate that. Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers says, yes, Rob, that Alaska video from Jake was over the top. Love all those shout outs. Agree with Virgil's comment too. He just never know how many lives you really touch with what you do. And thank you for that. And yeah, it's fortunate for all of us that Ben and I have crossed paths, because he's been on a podcast many times, and we've done the mini bike podcast with him. And yeah, just kindred spirits for sure. Jake Dwinell, that's the video. He made the video we just looked at. He says, I still have that car. He's talking about that LTD.
All right.
The transmission blew up a couple of years ago, so I now have a Mustang 5-speed waiting to go in it. It's got another coast-to-coast run left in it. Wow, that's cool.
Does he have another coast-to-coast run in himself?
Yeah, he's still young. I bet he does. And yeah, and he's said that he's got a video or two that he's working on that he's going to share on the podcast. So we're looking forward to having him on here again real soon. Stacy says, awesome, appreciate that. Mike Whiteside says, freaking awesome. Yeah. Nikki Knapp says, a lot of nice cars here tonight. Thank you so much. Let it rumble. Who cares if it's legal? Yes. And thought that was controlled by speed. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. Let me pull this away.
Oh, I think that was the cow induction.
Oh, yes. That could be.
On the Chevelle.
Yeah, but the other person had vacuum. It sounds more right.
And when he was talking about Vanna White earlier, he was saying that was a typo. Where's Vanna White? Yes. It'd be cool to have her on the program. But where are we here? Oh, so we were talking about Mick Campbell. I know he's viewing tonight. I hope you're still watching, Mick, because he's been sharing tons of videos. Not videos. Images from the Chrysler Carlisle show, or the Carlisle Chrysler show. I don't know what you call that, but it's a huge show, and it's all Mopar. He's been sharing images, and I've been making montages out of them with music under it. And this is just really nice to see. Let's take a look at these images from Mick Campbell. Yeah, thank you so much to Mick Campbell for that. We appreciate that.
Mike, you
Great.
did a really good job on that.
Oh, thank you.
That was really good how you had the cars fade away and the new one come on. And was a couple of those cars Scooby Doo cars?
I almost think so. I think they,
I didn't understand that paint job.
like, yeah, this one looks a little bit Scooby Doo-ish, or if I can
Yeah.
stop on it.
Yeah, I was
And
wondering.
would have been neat at the very beginning. There was a huge truck, 3500. It looked like a little red wagon. Be neat to have that picture beside the real red wagon. That one
Yes,
beside the
Oh,
little red wagon one.
that would
wonder
be
how
cool.
small would it make it look?
Yeah.
But it
What
was
do you
like,
think, Virgil?
those Challengers and Chargers. It's like here in Vermont, we have no need for those. It was
Yeah.
like you get all those Hellcat motors, and it's like where could we go in those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what did they call these '80s ones? Were those Daytonas, or what did they call those?
Yeah, I thought those were Daytonas. That's what I thought when I first seen them.
Yeah.
But Rob's got me. He's looking it up there.
No, no. I'm looking for that one I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was. So many cars in that collection.
Yeah. And I like the mix of old and new and everything in between, and the power
Yep.
wagons and
Trucks,
figure-
vans.
yeah,
I'm surprised there wasn't a lot of vans there because Dodge was big in vans back in the 70s.
they sure were.
I'm a Chevy guy, but I even had a Dodge van custom.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, Virgil and I saw I think it
Yeah.
was was it an 81 or so in Waterbury? Do you remember that a few years ago?
Which one? The
It was
Daytona?
like no, a van, a Dodge van. I think it was like an
Oh.
81 or so.
Yes, the brown one.
Yes.
Or was that a Ford?
No, that was Dodge, yeah.
That was a Dodge. Okay, yeah,
But-
that brown one.
Yeah, but we did see a 78 Dodge, I'm sorry, a 78 Ford at Essex too a year or two ago. But the one I'm thinking of was at Waterbury. But yeah, thank you so much to Mick Thompson for this. We really appreciate that. Or Mick Thomas, I think. But yeah, let me pull this away because we are just getting started. There's so much more to see. So a few years ago, we had some friends on from Australia. It was interesting to try to coordinate this because this is like in the middle of the next day for them as far as time zones. But we've got to get them on again because I'm still in touch with them on Facebook. But anyway, Plymouth Dale was one of the guys. He calls himself Plymouth Dale because he has a vintage Plymouth and he goes to car shows, takes videos, one of which we're about to look at here. Let's take a look at this video clip from Plymouth Dale. It's a hot rod show in Australia.
You never know it was Australia.
It is tomorrow. Ooh.
That's the result. 3 guys, 5 months, make it happen. Brilliant red.
Yeah, thank you so much to Plymouth Dale for the footage. We really appreciate that. They really do some nice car shows in Australia, don't they, Rob?
I don't think I've ever seen that video. Man, that outdoes any car show we do indoor up here. There was a
Yeah.
lot of great cars there, and they went real extreme on the amount of detailing and custom made stuff. And yeah,
Yeah, custom fabrication and stuff. Unreal.
yeah, I've even gone down to Detroit, the Motorama show down there. Man, any one of these cars could have won down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice displays and everything. Well, great job those guys did.
yeah, very impressive. And we want to get those guys from Australia back on here again. We had a great time with them that night.
Does Australia have any Australia cars, or they're all North Americans?
I don't know. I know they had the Holden, but I don't know if that's still. If I don't know. I have no idea. But we'll have to bring them on and find out.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
the answer.
yeah.
But
I know the other videos you're showing of them was the car show in front of the street, where all the kids are sitting alongside the road watching the cars go by, and they all like doing burnouts in front of the camera.
yes. Oh, that one in out in Eastern Europe. Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
I've got one of those for maybe next week as well. That's always fun to see.
But
And
man, their paint jobs were so shiny, and they all had chrome underneath, the mirror showing it, and yeah,
yeah, really
that was a
serious
great
displays.
job.
Yeah. Now we lost Virgil. I don't know if I have a feeling he was on a tablet and the battery might have died. Hopefully he's trying to rig up something on a laptop or something to come back and join us. And I think Midge gave up as well, which I'm really disappointed about that. But I messaged him to apologize. And next time we bring him on, whether it's this podcast or the Vintage Snowmobile podcast, I'm going to get on with him a few days before and troubleshoot it to make sure we can figure it out rather than have 5 minutes before. And yeah, it's stressful trying to do that for everybody.
Yeah.
But we've got tons of comments coming in here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Mick Campbell says, yes, those were the Daytonas in the 80s. Thank you for that. And then, Nicky Knapp is saying, good night, all. I guess he's turning in for the night. Totally understand. Stacy Newsom, this is Sean using his wife's account, saying he loves those 30 ZZ Top style cars from Australia. Absolutely. Ben says, man, those cars at the trailer show were absolutely gorgeous. The depth of some of those paint jobs are as deep as the ocean blue. Yeah.
I seen one lady there. She's judging. She's got a flashlight looking through the paint job. Just what? They're looking that much detail?
Yeah, I noticed that too. I wonder if she was checking out the flake on the paint or something.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then our good friend from the Benedim YouTube channel, he does an excellent snowmobile channel, vintage snowmobile channel. He's saying hello, better late than never. Congratulations on the big 100. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for that nice video clip we looked at a little earlier. Mick Campbell says, love the Moon Eyes Yellow Dart. That was the one in Australia. Yes.
Yeah.
And then Ben says, Australia, according to Google, has the Holden, Ford of Australia, Toyota of Australia. Pretty sure they still use right-hand drive cars. I think that's the case as well, but I don't know that. But again, we got to get those Australian guys on here, and I'm sure.
I know 4 years ago they still made an El Camino, and it was right-hand drive. And they have a kit you can send it here and convert it over.
Wow, yeah, nice. Oh, and then thank you, Mike Whiteside says we miss you, Midge. Yeah, and thank you for trying, Midge, and we're so sorry about that. We would have loved to have him on because he's such a big part of these podcasts that we do. Even though he's not a regular on the Muscle Car podcast, he's on every week with the Vintage Snowmobile podcast and big part of this community. And most of the viewers here are from the Vintage Snowmobile podcast anyway, so they all know, and I'm sure they would love to see him.
They're all motorheads.
Yes, including our good friend John Spranger Jr., who's been with us from the very beginning. I bet he's watched all 100 episodes too of not only the Muscle Car podcast, but the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. He says, great 100th episode. Thanks to Mike, Virgil, Rob. Congratulations. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. So with that in mind, I'm not going to say anything about this next video. I'm going to let it unfold, the mystery, because there's a little bit of mystery at the very beginning, and it'll make more sense. It'll make sense about 20 seconds in. So let me play this, and it'll all make sense here. Just sit back, get your popcorn, and take a look. And remember, no fireworks in the house, please. Or they'll call him.
reaching your 100th episode.
That's who they're going to call if you light fireworks in the house.
Did he do a burnout there?
Yes, on that corner. He chirped a little rubber there. Yeah, and that's our good friend Ben from the Vintage Mini Bike.
Hey, Mike,
Facebook
just
page and
wanted
YouTube
to give
channel.
you a quick congratulations on 100 episode of your Muscle Car podcast. I know you put great content and put a lot of time and effort into your podcasts, and they definitely are useful to everybody. I enjoy watching as often as I can. Hopefully someday I'll have another muscle car and be able to join in. But right now it's vintage sleds, I guess. Have a great one. Keep it up.
Hey, this is Dirk Sim from Ottertail Lake here in Minnesota. Just want to shout out to my friend Mike for his 100th episode of the Muscle Car podcast. I am a loyal follower of his Vintage Snowmobile podcast, so I'd like to thank Mike for all the work that he does for the both communities, both the muscle car and the vintage snowmobile family. So keep up the good work, Mike, and just thank all your viewers for supporting you so you can continue your great benefit of promoting both of these great activities. So long from Ottertail Lake here in Minnesota. Congratulations again, Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Gary from Snowmobile Sessions Live. Congratulations on your 100th episode of the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. As a fellow podcaster, I don't think people are going to realize what an achievement this is. It takes a lot of time planning, production, right on to uploading. It just shows the commitment you have to your audience and the quality of your content. I don't have a muscle car these days, but I have fond memories of bombing around in my 76 Dodge Duster, pulling Rockfords, and letting every ounce of power out of that 225 slant 6, the leaning tower of power. Congratulations on 100 episodes, Mike. It's an impressive accomplishment. I wish you continued success on the next 100. So keep that pedal to the metal and keep up the good work. Cheers.
Hey everyone, Scott here, Flip and Customize, and I just want to take a minute to congratulate Mike, Virgil, and Rob on their 100th episode. That is right, 100 episode of Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. It is an awesome podcast. It's great to listen to. Check it out. Again, congratulations, guys. Scott from Flip and Customize.
Congratulations, Mike, and the rest of your gang. 100 episodes. That's pretty cool. It's always enjoyable watching the shows in the wintertime, people talking about their snowmobiles. Summertime, you get the hot rodders on there. Everybody likes to watch and listen to what people have to talk about their personal stuff. Yeah, all right, sounds good. Congratulations again on 100 episodes. Maybe one of these weeks, Mike, we can get the El Camino on there. All righty, guys, have a good one.
Congratulations on your 100th episode of the Muscle Car Podcast. Stacy and I wish you another 100.
Yeah, that is good stuff right there. Love to see those encouraging words. Reactions to that, guys?
That's a nice. A lot of people sent tributes into you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means
And
so
there
much.
goes, and there goes the sun for the Chevelle, huh?
Yes. I know Gary was watching earlier tonight. Hopefully he's still on so he could see that.
Oh, if I know Gary's probably out sea-doing somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Rich Shad, he's on these podcasts very often. Great guy. I met him a few years ago at Old Forge, New York. And yeah, here's the guy who's going to come if you're lighting fireworks off in the house. That's our good friend Ben Thomas. he's good friends with these podcasts, and we were doing the Vintage Mini Bike Lovers podcast with him, and a lot of stuff on social media. Just a great friend, great guy, and great collaborator. A great video he made.
Yeah.
So let me pull this away, and this is a perfect transition. I'm not going to. I'm not going to say anything about this video either, and it'll make sense why in a moment as well. So let's take a look, and this all makes sense here momentarily. Yeah, thank you so much. That that's Ben's fire truck, but that's his son Eric that did that video, and we thank both of them very much for that. That's some cool stuff right there.
Was that the same fire? That's not the same fire truck as the first one, was it?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there's
Oh,
a few different trucks at that show, but this like over the hood footage and
yep.
the footage at the beginning and end is that same fire truck.
So yeah,
And then
I thought he was pulling that guy over there.
yes,
That was a nice idea he did.
yes, yeah,
On his way to a car show.
yeah, that is good stuff. And Virgil, reactions to that?
Oh no, great video. Like I said, I thought he was going to pull the trailer over for something.
Yeah,
I kept waiting, like, okay, what's about to happen here with this trailer? Like, but they had some great trucks there. I like that. I think it's the 30s with the swooping
here?
fenders there. Not that one. It would be before that. It would be that one there.
Oh, the pump's on the front of that one.
I like those right there. That body style of truck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which takes me to where I got cut off at. There was that Champagne Lady car.
Yes.
Yeah, that it goes within that same era, Art Deco, I guess they call that era.
Yes. Yeah. Now, before we get any further, we're getting behind on our comments here. Let me take a look here, and we're going to go way deep into the second hour, possibly even to the end of the second hour, because I've got so many clips. But getting compliments here. Mike Whiteside is saying great show tonight, and we appreciate that. And Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers is giving us some smiles there. Appreciate that. Oh, he says, yes, Rob, third gear rubber with a truck that weighs 7,100 pounds. Wow. That's impressive. And Nikki
big block,
Knapp,
huh?
yes. Mickey Knapp says, remarkable from Australia. Wow, American Auto, how cool was that? Very cool, he says. And then Ben says, had a lot of fun doing the video. Credit goes to Eric. but I will say that was done in one take. That was impressive because you knew right where to stop, so you're filling the frame with that. That was really cool. Oh, and he says, unfortunately, 3 or 4 fire trucks were at the antique fire truck show right in town. They haven't had it since, but they had a great chicken barbecue, though. Nice. Be worth going just for the chicken barbecue.
Yes.
And then his son Eric says, thank you for sharing his content. Absolutely. And yeah, we do a lot of great collaborations with Eric as well. Yeah, it's like a big family. Ben says, yes, Virgil, that's a big block, 390. Original engine would have been a 352.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah, thank you for that. And speaking of keeping it in the family, here we go. Daisy Lou.
Yeah, she's been on at least 50 episodes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
She's your
She
foot
doesn't like
lover.
sitting on my lap. She'd rather sit on my feet.
Nice. That's cool. So this next video clip comes from a dear friend of mine, childhood friend. They were our neighbors when we were kids, and both of our families were really good friends. Did everything together. We used to do a lot of snowmobiling together. But anyway, I think it was last year, she sent me a video. She had gone to that Bentley's cruise night as well and took some pictures, sent them to me. Let me play this video clip of a montage. This is a montage of the images she sent me. Let's take a look. Yeah, thank you so much to my dear friend Carol Ann, lifelong friends right there. We thank her for that. Reactions, guys?
I remember watching that video, and I liked that orange car they had on there. I wasn't sure what it was, but right there.
It might be a Willys. Do you think it's a Willys?
Yeah.
Not sure because the picture looked rounded.
Yeah. Always get them mixed up. Willys and the old Ford business coupe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once we start getting prior to the mid 60s, I get real hard at identifying.
That's a cool van.
Yeah.
And that van, incidentally, was the is this van here.
Yes. So I was wondering what motor that had down there because it looked like it has like looks like it's set up for the drag strip. And
oh yeah, it's got big gumballs in the back, doesn't it?
And the motors that came with that truck were not very powerful.
Sure.
Weren't they 6 cylinders?
Yep.
And you took the cover off and between the driver and the passenger to work on it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tight quarters. And then one of these cars was her boyfriend's. Let me see the that coupe right here. This is her boyfriend's car.
Nice.
Yes. I like the two-tone.
Yeah. Excalibur. Well, cool. Let me pull this away. And yeah, thank you again to my dear friend, my dear lifelong friend, Carol Ann. Appreciate that. Next up, we heard in that clip from all the congratulatory video clips, we had Scott from Flip and Customized in there. We've got a video clip from him. He's one of the most frequent contributors to us as well, especially when it comes to car show footage, and I'm mumbling around here because I'm trying to find the right clip. For some reason, they're showing up out of order. But wait a minute here. Sorry about this. Where the heck is that clip? This clip just disappeared on me.
You got some shenanigans going on off the screen there?
Yeah, I think, well, my apologies then
Behind
to
stage.
Scott because I had a nice video clip and we were just talking him up. Why the... Sometimes I'm just looking too fast, but I'm just not seeing that clip. So instead, we're going to play a clip from our good friend Bill Stull. He does some amazing custom builds out in Minnesota. He also is the RUP guy in the vintage snowmobile space. He races them, he sells them, he buys them, he restores them, anything to do with RUP snowmobiles. He is the RUP guy. So let's take a look. This isn't a RUP, but let's take a look at some of the car stuff he does. And meanwhile, let's see if I can find that clip from Scott.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much to Bill Stull. That guy is just so talented on so many levels, whether it's cars or snowmobiles. But reactions to that, guys?
I mean, I remember seeing some of that other stuff he made. He does great body work and great paint jobs, great designs.
Yeah.
Yeah. For what, first year Impala there, 58 Impala. That I don't think the dual carbs was an option, so that is custom.
Neither were the back tires like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that might not be stock, huh?
But great color also. I would love to see that. Well, we can see it in the sunlight there, but I'd like to see that up close and personal.
Yeah, I bet that flake really pops in the sun too.
Yeah.
We'll have to get that woman with the flashlight to come check out the flake on this car.
Yes.
And I guarantee you this, it'd be worth the trip for her. But let's take a few comments here. Ben says yes, those Ford vans had a 170s originally. Be really cool sled hauler. Yes, that would, wouldn't it? Yes. And he makes another comment too, and this is very true. He says Bill Stull is a paint guy. He does amazing work. Yes,
Yes, he does.
he is one of the best for sure, and just a super nice guy. In fact, we got to get him on here sometime too to see some of his latest builds, because he's always got cool stuff going. And I during that video I was still trying to find that clip from Scott. I don't know, I can't explain why that disappeared the way it did, but I'll make it up next week because he contributes video clips so frequently to this podcast that I wanted to remember him on the 100th. But we'll make it up to him on the 101st. But next up, we've got another video clip. Now this is from a car show in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. It's a cruise night actually, put on by our good friend Bill. Mumbling my words here, jumbling my words. Phil Bell puts on this show. Now the unique thing about this video clip is it was taken by a good friend of mine. He and I used to play together. We were neighbors when we were toddlers, and we used to play together. And we both moved away from that neighborhood. And 6 or 7 years ago, my girlfriend had called on Facebook Marketplace to buy something, and we went over there to look at it, and we ended up buying it. But we're talking with them, and one thing led to another, because he and I had seen each other in over 50 years. And it kind of unfolded that, hey, aren't you the same kid I used to play with, 50 years ago? Because I remembered his name. So his name is Dan Beeford. He does some great body work as well. He's originally from Vermont. He lives in Tennessee now, but he was at this car show a few years ago, cruise night, I should say, and he took this video. Let's take a look at it. Some nice video work from our good friend Dan Beeford.
Okay, here we have a 1971 Plymouth Scamp, and it's got a 408 in it, and it's looks like a pretty fresh motor. Yeah. Not too many miles. And I'm filming this for Oren. This is Oren. Hi, Oren.
How you doing?
This car is actually for sale, and I'll get his phone number for you in a minute. But I just want to walk around the car and show it to you. It looks like a really nice clean car. It's got a really nice paint job on it. Interior is really sweet.
No, it is not. Don't ever call me that.
All right, let's take a look at this interior. This is really nice. Get back and get away from it a little bit. Anyways, yeah, this car is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hood so we can see the hood. Whoop. All right, he can edit this anyway, so I'm going to ask you, what's your phone number if somebody wants to contact you?
It's 603-359-1298.
1298. Okay, somebody wants to contact you on this, they can do that. It looks like a nice clean car, boy, up close and personal. Doesn't have evidence of a lot of body work or anything. It looks like a nice clean car. So there you have it. And I just asked him what he's asking for this car, and he's asking $15,900, which is a really good deal on this, I believe. And again, he said what his phone number was, so if you want to contact him, feel free to give him a call.
There you go. That car is this video is 4 or 5 years old, so that car is probably long gone. But reactions to that, guys?
So no sense me writing down the phone number, eh?
Say no. That's with that motor, that makes that car pretty nimble for its size.
Yes, the power to weight ratio of that is very impressive. Good look at that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a great little car for the kid that helps me all the time.
Yeah.
He's only 17 years old, and that would be reasonable on insurance because it's a 6-cylinder.
Yes. Say 6-cylinder, and that changes a lot when you come to insurance.
Yep.
Yes. For sure.
And being a standard, his friends wouldn't ask to borrow his car.
True, yeah, especially younger people today, nobody knows how to drive a standard anymore.
No.
Yeah, I keep trying to explain that to my daughter. And she's like, I was like, okay, if we had all manuals here and you needed to go to the beach, what would happen? She's like, I would stay at home. I'm like, oh, wrong answer.
I know. It's just,
Yeah, she's 15, but it's like, man, hold on, no, you're supposed to be in. If I get a chance to drive anywhere, I'm driving anything, That was my mentality.
Yeah.
it's true. It's a different mindset today about manual transmission. Yeah, it's completely.
Yeah.
There's been a complete paradigm shift on that one, for sure. So next up, we've got regular viewer Kevin Culhane's car. This is a Mopar. Let me cue it up here, and rather than try to explain it to you, let's take a look. Charger RT.
You're still driving the car. Why would you put a charger on floor and fuck your driver?
Sorry about that. I started it over. But yeah, reactions to that, guys?
Oh, they're great cars. Yeah.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
always like to see them pulling in the car shows.
Yes. Yeah,
It's one of those-
Chargers are iconic.
Yeah, it's
Go
one
ahead,
of those
Virgil.
dream cars I wish I could ever drive,
Yeah,
Like let me just get in one,
yeah. And those side vents right there are really cool.
Yeah.
That's some
But
classic
TV
stuff.
nostalgia,
Yeah. Well, cool. So let me pull this away. We've got 2 more videos to look at. We're getting through most of what I wanted to see tonight, and I had my doubts that we would. But our good friend Nick, who's been viewing tonight, he sent us a video clip 2 or 3 years ago, and this is an oldie but a goodie. Most of us have seen this, but this car is just so impressive. It's worth looking at again. Let's take a look.
Hi, Mike. So this is my 1978 Lincoln Mark V Continental. It has 25,702 miles on it. I got it with about 22,517 miles on it. I have it since August. So this is a Cordovan luxury package. They only made 3,498 of these in this color, in this Mark V, this Cordovan red. And they only made 732 with the Cordovan luxury package, which is a 2-tone interior, which I'm about to show you. So the only thing I did differently since I got the car, Mike, is I put the dual band white wall tires. It had a 1/2-inch white wall tires on it, which did absolutely nothing for the car. I hated them. And I had the inside of the turbine wheels painted gold to match the gold factory pinstriping on the car. And believe it or not, this is the only car that came from the factory with the gold stripe in a Cordovan luxury package. So I thought that was really neat. And as you could see, it's a carriage roof with the convertible look. The car was ordered with porthole windows on it, which is another cool feature about this car. It makes it unique, in my opinion, anyway, and I liked it for that reason. The paint is incredible. I see that you saw in the last video how the metallic reflects in here. It's just super, super nice. Car is in fantastic condition. I mean, I don't do rusty cars. I don't buy them, and I buy cars that are clean, exceptionally clean. This is almost 100% pristine. It's got a little, flaws here and there. I mean, the car's 46 years old, so nothing, nothing is going to be perfect on the car. It's not concourse, but very close to it. And I will show you the inside of the car as we go along. Now, and as I open the door, you could see that this particular interior is the Cordovan luxury package with the red and white 2 tones, with the red inserts on the seats. And current mileage is 22,703 miles. So I pulled this car out, Mike, today just for you, to show you and you guys on your channel. Yes, I got a little disco ball. My wife gave me that. So let me take a picture of that. And yeah, so the car is very, very clean, and I love it. People give me a lot of thumbs up on it when I drive it. Let me open up the hood. The underside is just as nice. As you can see, the door panels are like in mint condition also. Back seat, the same. Super, super clean. And you could see that those are factory porthole windows in there. Nobody tampered with this car. It was ordered like that. Back in the 70s, you could do that. Order a car the way you want it. So what I will do now is open the hood. I'm going to have to put the phone down, Mike. This hood is too heavy, just like my Eldorado. You don't want to bend the hinges on these either, so just give me a second. So I apologize for the delay. This is the 460 motor. It has dual exhaust on it. These cars needed it for a big motor like that, so this is the big boy. Even the hinges, I did nothing underneath. Look at the hinges in the condition that the hinges are in. I did nothing underneath to this car, and the underside of this car has zero rust. It's in great condition, and it's just super, super nice. So yeah, I am happy with this car, and it's just amazing that for 46 years old, this car is in a condition that it's in, and I just enjoy it. You know, it just brings me back to a happy place in my childhood when I was growing up. So I hope you guys enjoy this car. I love sharing it with people and telling them a little about the history, you know, as far as how many we produced and things of that nature, which I wasn't even really going to purchase this car because I wanted a Mark and I wanted it with a moonroof. But when I saw the rarity, I almost let this car go by. When I saw the rarity between the color combinations and the interior and the carriage roof, I said, you know what, the hell with the moonroof, let me grab this car because these cars don't come around every day. So I did. All right, Mike. Thank you for airing the car the last time. I hope you enjoy this, and we'll talk soon, Mike.
Thank you so much to Nick for that. What a sweet car. Reactions, guys?
Yeah, that car is nice. I love the carriage roof. It makes you still looks like you have a convertible. Couple of little dips in there, but great looking roof, great looking car.
Yeah.
What does it mean by carriage roof?
I think it looks like a horse and carriage kind of look.
Yeah. And the breather. The breather looked like it had two inlets, but one side was plugged, the one on the right-hand side. Left-hand side had a pipe going to it, but the right-hand side looks like it has a cap over
it. Looks like an oil filter right there, huh?
Yeah. 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 But I've never seen a car with interior like that. That's unique.
Yes.
What did the original owner do? Just buy it and park it in the garage?
That's a good question because it had 20-something thousand miles on it, so it looks like it was barely used, and it looks pristine, almost like new.
Yeah, that's a rare car to own.
Yeah, that is really sharp, really classy too,
Well,
especially with the painted wheels. Go ahead, Virgil.
Yeah, you figure they didn't drive those too much, you know. You hop on that was a highway and a Sunday car.
Yes.
You know, that was Grandma's Sunday car to go to church.
Yeah. And then maybe a little drive after and then park it for the rest of the week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is sweet. So we got some comments that have come in. Here we go. Eric says, I appreciate how he closed the hood. Seeing the engine is enjoyable, but I would rather see the whole car. Yeah. And he says, Mick Campbell says he believes that's a Coronet RT. That was Kevin Culhane's car. Yeah, I think I might have called it a Charger. Yeah, but I think he's right. It's a Coronet. Rich Shad says land yacht we're looking at right here. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So let's
Yeah.
pull this away. We've made it this far. Let's. We've got one more clip to look at. This might be our record for the longest show ever, but it's our 100th anniversary. Damn it, we're gonna get our money's worth, right? So,
Yes.
here we've got is a
Why
71
not?
Dodge Dart from Larry Anderson. But go ahead, Virgil. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, so nope. Carry on. I was gonna say, why not?
Yes, and that should take us pretty close to the top of the hour here, and we'll at least break a length record, a duration record for a 100th episode. Let's take a look. So yes, yeah, I second that yawn. I'm getting tired too. But yeah, thank you so much to Larry Anderson for that footage. What do you think, guys?
I think he built that thing to go to the track.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could take a 340 and punch it out to a 418. Man, that's doesn't leave much left of the cylinders being punched out that wide.
Yeah.
And when you look at the racing seats in there and you look at the panel he's got sitting there and the red wire coming up as if it's for a lilac button, I think that track car's made for the track.
Yeah, that's a dragger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're not keeping it straight anywhere.
Nope. 10-year project.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't even tap the rig. You can't even tap the gas in the corner with that right there. It sounds too healthy.
Yeah.
It was a great sounding motor.
Yeah, I'd love to
Yes.
see that on the track doing a drag. Yeah, very cool.
Oh,
So let me
yeah.
pull
It's
this
like you
away
just got to
here.
carry tires.
Yes.
You just carry tires. You keep you have somebody follow you with a truck with tires in the back. Just you whoop, every light.
Yes. We change them every hour. So we've got a
Yes.
few comments coming in, and we're getting dangerously close to the top of the hour here, because this is almost like Cinderella, where it turns into a pumpkin at midnight. If once we hit the 2 hour mark, this thing shuts down. So I'm going to blow through these comments real quick. Ben says, "Nice car Nick showed us. You can really see he takes pride in his vehicles and is very knowledgeable about this one in particular." Nick says they called it a carriage roof because it's a convertible. That was the name they gave it back when it was a simulated convertible. And I'm thinking the horse carriage too. It looks a little like that. I wonder if that's where that originates. I don't know. Whoops. Oh, he says that was for the emissions. I think on the air cleaner, that canister that on the top of that blue thing there,
Oh,
that intake. And it says looks like an oil can. Rides like you're riding on air. In my opinion, Lincoln is a better ride than Cadillac. Cooperville is back done. Nice. Thank you for showing my car again, Mike. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you, and thank you for the comments. Virgil appreciates that also. Cool, and we thank you
oh
for viewing
yes.
too, being a regular viewer, Nikki.
Yes, yes, yes.
Pauline Poulin says, "Wonderful show. Congrats on your 100th. It inspired me to dig into my archive photos for pics of a '64 Chevelle and a couple of other gems I still own. I'll send them along. I love mid '60s, '70s. Yes,
Please.
please send those. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes." And I'm rushing along here because we've got like about a minute and a half. Great show tonight from Ben. Able to help you. Glad he was able to help celebrate the 100th. And then Nick says, yes, it was a great show. And thank you so much to our wonderful viewers and Rob and Virgil. I got one last thing I got to get in before we close. This is how I feel about the podcast. This is all going to make sense here. Listen to this.
Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends, with a little help from my friends.
Yes, we get by a little help from our friends. This is a
I
community.
couldn't hear it, Mike.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Ringo Starr. Just the
Yeah.
vocals alone. It gets by with a little help from his friends, and that's what we do here. This is a community. We get by with a little help from our friends, and we thank you so much for your friendship.
Yes.
Less than a minute. Quick closing comments, Rob.
Great show and a lot of nice comments people sent in. It's been fun doing the show.
For sure, for sure. And Virgil.
Hey, likewise, and thank you for pulling me in, Mike.
Oh,
Thank
for
you
sure.
for pulling me in. It's been a lot of fun, and yes, I thank you for thank you guys with all my heart, and to you,
Likewise.
the viewers out there.
Yes, we were all meant to know each other in some way or other. It's not an accident. We've all
It's
come
nice
together like
getting
this.
the notice as a celebrity. I've had people come up to me. Are you the guy from the broadcast?
Nice.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And thank you also to our viewers and friends for all those wonderful video clips congratulating us. We appreciate that. And with 10 seconds to spare, I'm going to put the graphic up. Thank you so much. We'll catch you all in 1 week's time. Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Have a good night.
Peace.